Let me go ahead and turn on the mic. Right. Welcome. I'm trying to get used to this. I've never done a just chatting stream, so I'm like, oh. I'm starting to get really camera shy because I'm actually really big in the camera screen, so I'm like, oh, I'm not used to this. But welcome to the first one ever. So, more or less, just want to talk, I guess, random nonsense. Hey, Fan. Fan. I can hop. Well, I know for sure. Let's see. I know some of y'all. I'm trying to like. I know Fan. Well, he's my mod, but I can add you to Discord and we can talk. I don't know if my sister's gonna be joining. She said she might be busy because she's doing like schoolwork and stuff like that. So, got my like, what is this doing? I have naturally curly hair. If you guys didn't know, I straighten it before I stream most of the time, but it just does its own thing. So, hey Q, what's up, buddy? If you wanted to join in the Discord as well too, I'd be down. But you're like mic shy. You never talk in your videos either. Hey, what's up, George? Oh my goodness, how are y'all? Let me go ahead. Just let me know if y'all want to do talking and stuff like that. And the just chatting thing. More or less, I want to talk about random shit. Talk about games. Talk about anime. Talk about manga. That kind of stuff. I'm down. Okay, cool beans. Let me go ahead. So I know we have that Discord, but I want to put I don't want people just to see me stream and then just randomly join in, say something inappropriate, and then pop out. So I got a call from your job and then hanged up. Oh, you got another call? Well, I wasn't there today. I mean, your application's kind of on the front on my side, so oh, they do then. So, rest in peace. It's cool, I'll just call you again later. I mean, I'm not gonna be back into work until Wednesday, so. I was up there this morning though, you can have locked voice chat you need to drag people into. Yeah, well, I was talking about, I'm in the Discord chat where, Fan and some other people are in, the unknown streamers, but, I think it's... Oh my goodness, what's up? Hi, Primetime. Welcome to the stream. Let's see, let's go ahead and... Let me go ahead and start. You look highly nervous. I am a little nervous. I haven't done this, and I'm actually getting really shy because I see I see myself, so I probably need to switch it. So, So yeah, it's an early stream because I'm off today, and I figure that's the best time to do community days is when I'm off. So they're gonna be probably on Mondays, or more than likely on Mondays. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna start conversations with people. Where would you like to go? Oh, no, I just want to start. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's see. I'll go ahead and start with Fan first, and then I'll add people as I go. Let's see. Hey, Fan! Okay, cool. Let's see. Oh, let me I need to put my headset on because I can't. There we go. Got it.
Hi, Cinnamon Walking. First time caller, long time listener.
For sure. Oh, that's another person. Hey, Court. Do you want to join the Discord call? I'll add you. If you want. Same thing with you, Q. Why do I hear myself echoing? Is that normal?
Probably because you're very loud on my end.
Oh, okay. It was throwing me off. I was like,
I turned you down a bit.
oh, okay, cool beans. I was like,
That was blasting through my speakers.
cool beans. Let's see. Oh my goodness gracious. If I wasn't working, I totally would. Hi, Rocket Launcher. Welcome. What's up?
So today, me and my friend started a villainous tournament.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the first round was today. I won 2 games. Like, we play best of 3. And
Oh,
I
that's
won the
cool.
first 2 games. I was very nervous about their evil queen. Because they had evil queen in their roster. But I pulled out Isma and I got very lucky.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I beat evil queen in like 10 minutes.
Ah. Ooh, I turned it down a little too low. There we go.
How much villainous have you played?
Ah.
That you have played it, right?
Yeah, we've played a few matches and stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish. Sorry, John Cena.
Sorry, John.
I mean, that's what their name is on there, so. Oh, this reminds me, I'm a DM real quick. Okay, cool beans. Yeah, I would be tempted to do this in the unknown streamers thing, but like, I don't want to. I don't know how to lock stuff in, so, and I don't know how many people you're allowed to voice chat at the same time. Is it like 8?
I think so. Let me check.
Hellos from Matamoros.
On it, actually.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm just gonna invite people as I go. So, because I'm really, I don't know, I probably shouldn't have to be nervous, but I'm really nervous about like some stranger just pop in and like a troll, more or less, I guess.
Valid concern.
So, because I have, well, random trolls pop up in my chat, but that's easy. I can just be like, timeout or whatever. But if they pop and say something, I can't really like, oh, delete a few clips of the stream.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see. Retro said he's busy. I know he's like another regular.
So how has your day been so far?
It's been alright. Could have been better, but I mean, I'm off, so that's always a bonus.
That's a bonus. I'm off today as well. Like the first Monday I had off in a while. But I read that like the night before the day off is more rewarding than the day off. See the number of things that work just to do is
I'm glad, like, I was like, what music should I put that's chill that I don't think is copyrighted? So I was like, Stardew Valley.
That's a real concern, is it now on Twitch?
Yeah,
I
for
don't
sure.
know why Twitch just got like the shits one
Right.
day and then just went wild with copyright.
Yeah. So I'm trying to make sure everything stays at 0.
Very much reminds me of like when that whole thing happened first, like on YouTube,
Yeah.
which has been like a bunch of years at this point. But it's pretty much the same trajectory, so we can, I would say we can look at YouTube now and see what Twitch will be like in like 5 years.
Yeah. Trying to think. Let's see. I blinked out. I figure like, well, I think soundtracks are fine. It's just like for example, I wanted to play Jet Set Radio, but I can't play Jet Set Radio because they actually have like legit artists I think it's if it's like a legit song in the outside world. Like if you know, like how GTA 5 has the radio and you can legit listen to like oldies and like any kind of music you want to. I think that.
feel for these Guitar Hero streamers, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they. I guess people will just be watching them button smash. Anyone had a good.
Like,
I saved a turtle.
Paradise.
That was my Easter.
Paradise, who is streaming nothing but Guitar Hero. I wonder what he's doing now.
I don't know. I would. Well, isn't like some of that stuff could be modded? Like maybe he can play.
He can play like only meme songs and nothing else, if that's what he wants to do, I guess. But that's not like not the same. If you're playing Guitar Hero, you want to play like Dream Theater, like all kinds of like insane shit.
Yeah, there was a turtle beside my car yesterday on Easter, and he was in the parking lot, and I don't really like the people in that town, so I feel like if they saw the turtle, they would do something mean to him. So I was able to catch him, and then I released him out to a park that was nearby that's like has like a river or like a lake or something like that. So I figured he'd be more safe out there. PC volume is really low. I can turn it up more.
Turn it up.
Turn down for what? Just kidding. I think I turned it down like really low because I forgot what game I play, but there was some game that was really loud.
You tweeted out.
Yeah, I thought it was. I mean, I geeked out. I was like, turtle! And he just started scooting away and just started hiding under my car. And I was like, oh my god.
From my perspective, it's just wild that you just have free roaming turtles.
It surprised me that it was so close to my job place. I don't know where he came from. I think I might have an idea, but there was like, so it's not really a pond, but it looks like, you know, like construction, right? I think someone like bulldozed like a bunch of dirt at some point, and whenever it rains, and it rains a lot here, it filled it up. So I think maybe he might have was originally chilling there. And there's like tons of trash around it though too, because it's like right next to a Dollar General store and a Jack in a Box and all that jazz. And so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna take him back over that way. I'm gonna actually legit take him somewhere better. So
yeah, people are the worst when they see animals like that. I agree.
Yeah, for sure. Like they'd probably be like, oh, let me run it over. That was like my thought.
I would like to punch people like that.
Right? Like, I'm like, dude, like, how would you feel like if someone just saw you and wanted to run you over? It's defenseless. He probably was terrified of me because I'm, like, massive and stuff like that compared to him. I was really honestly, I was nervous of him. I was nervous he was going to bite me, but he didn't ever bite me, thank God. So, that was great. He had a hedgehog at some point. Apparently, they're really stinky.
Yeah,
so.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, don't they wet themselves every time you try to pick them up, just as a defense mechanism?
Those are toads. Toads do that.
Oh.
I don't know if you've ever picked up a toad before, but they'll immediately, the second you pick... I normally grab them by the sides, and I, like, hold them from a distance, and then they'll, like, immediately just start pissing. I think they do it as a self-defense mechanism, because, I mean, they're so cute, and they're, like, big little fat boys, but, like... The second they start, like, they be like... I'm like, I'm so sorry. I know I'm probably scaring you, but...
We have a hedgehog living in our back garden.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't count that as a pet, because he's just doing his thing, and we just let him.
Defensive piss, hell yeah, that's what they like to do, is, like, definitely just, like, take a...
We do have, we see him around winter sometimes, like, preparing for winter.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Other than that, we barely notice him.
Let's see. I know. If anyone has a Discord and they want to join, you can. It's just you have to be like someone that, like, if I recognize your name or you're a regular or you've been around before, I'll be okay with adding you in. But, like, I know if you're, like, completely brand new, I'll be a little bit more hesitant. So, until, like, I see you more often. So just let me know. I'll add you up whenever I can. if I don't know if I'm friends with half of the people on Discord, because like I pop in Discord, but like I think people just like join in the chats and stuff. But I think as long as you know their name, you can just join them, right? Or they can just pop in, right? Or you can just type their name.
I don't know if they can just pop into like a voice call, in a private voice call. I think you would need to add them.
As a friend?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's cool.
I didn't do these too much so far.
I mean, I'm trying to just go as I go. And then, like, I think Among Us won, so... Among Us would definitely be more fun with a group voice.
Absolutely.
I don't really want to... Like, I've played Among Us in, like, typing, but it's really not that fun to me. Like, I don't really enjoy it as much.
See, to me it has the air hockey problem, as in, if you don't play it with a set group of people and get good with them together, the people that play it a bunch are so much better than you that it's not fun to you anymore. It's the same with air hockey. It's like, if you play air hockey against someone who's really good at it, you can't learn because he's just gonna stump you.
Are normal people able to do proximity chat, or is it still just big streamers?
I think it's still big streamers.
Just big streamers, okay. Because, like, I wasn't for sure.
I haven't heard anything about proximity chats so far. Prox is an app? Okay.
Let's see, I've been looking into an app most streamers use for it. Works to mute people and such. Prox is an app. Let's see. Oh, it's an app? Well, I thought proximity, like, because I thought Phasmophobia has, like, built-in proximity chat. Because you can, like, go in. I thought, like, it was... I don't know, I've been seeing a lot of people mod Among Us. Like, they add, like, the sheriff and other stuff. But I haven't done that just yet, so...
Yeah, same. Like, I barely played the... I can look at my game time, actually. Where is it?
Tavern's saying it's a mod type of thing.
I've been playing for, like, 9 hours.
9 hours?
Yeah, that's my max game time in that game.
I was playing it on
like,
mobile.
my cousin has, like, about 150 hours in that game.
Oh my goodness.
When I play with my cousin, he's just so good at the game that I can't do shit. So, I'm in the same boat where it's not that fun for me anymore, but that's because everyone else in my friend group is so much better at the game than I am.
I bet Q's gonna join, but he's probably not gonna... He's very camera shy, and he's mic shy, too. Because, I don't know if you've ever watched any of his YouTube videos, but he does Gundam a lot. He's always posting Gundam stuff, so, like, if anyone likes Gundam, check him out. Same name. But he doesn't talk in his streams or anything like that. He, like, goes out of his way and messages in the chat instead of, like, saying anything.
I have days like that, too.
I haven't ever... I feel like that'd be so hard. I don't think I could do that. It's easier for me to just talk. I know I have days where I don't feel like putting my camera on because I'm like, I'm lazy. Or I feel like I don't look... I'm not rocking that day, or not... I have such a bad hair day. But anyway, but... I'm just a boring person with no... Kia, you have a voice.
I don't think like, bad hair days have never held me back, but I sometimes, like, back when I still had time to stream, I had days where I'm like, I'm not gonna talk today, so why bother streaming?
Right.
It's not that I'm that spectacular at gaming, it's... The appeal to me as a streamer was always just me talking about the game I'm playing. Trying to assess the good and bad parts about it. I'm not that much of an entertainer, I guess.
I don't know if my voice is... Your voice isn't dead. I mean, I say... Honestly, Q's really good at playing horror games and not getting scared.
Yeah, so am I, because I'm too busy thinking about game design while I play horror games.
Oh, really? Are you just like, oh, this is bad design. This isn't good. This doesn't cut it.
Yeah, I did that. did that back when I played Slender: The Arrival, or also the first Five Nights at Freddy's. I've been like assessing every aspect of the game design.
See, even Court says your voice is fine, Q, so hush.
I mean, he was planning on hushing in the first place.
Oh, true. Talk out. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really personally. Well, I know, like, I've always wanted to do like a face cam thing. It's just like I know when I first started YouTube, it's just I didn't have good equipment and stuff, so it's like it's not more or less I didn't really like was camera shy. It's just like I didn't have the right stuff to use to do it.
I never wanted to do face cam because I never felt a need for it.
Some people I think are really entertaining with their voice.
An American viewer of mine then just sent me a face cam. I'm just using it because he paid money for it.
Let's see, scared me is super high pitched, chill me is deeper. Which, I guess speaking of which, tomorrow I'm playing Dead Space because of the sub thing. That's the game y'all picked, so I'm to play Dead Space.
Oh, have fun with that.
Yeah. Probably gonna turn on the spoopy sound alerts, but I wish I could make it be 666 for the bits, not 5 or 7. You can't. I hate that you can't choose it. I think if you do donations, it's easier, but like I don't want to set that up. It's easier just. I mean, I probably could, but I don't want to. I don't have those turned off because I don't want to be playing something like Stardew Valley and then someone pays $5 to have a scream and then I just freak out. I'm like, why is this in Stardew? Or something, but anywho. Nothing's wrong with the bits, it's just I'm using, well, it's not on right now because I'm doing just chatting, but like when I go to the live thing for the games and stuff like that, I have sound alerts, and sound alerts, only lets you pick certain, like, it's like scroll down, you can't type in the amount, so.
To Q's point, I would agree that Dead Space is kind of fun because of the gunplay in it. It's kind of like with Fear. Fear was also a horror game that has so good gunplay that it's kind of more of a fun shooter than anything else, even if the weapons in Dead Space are more like power tools, so they are kind of creative in a way.
Use stream elements. I'll see about like maybe trying to use stream elements. I'll look into that. I'll write that down, I guess. My handy dandy notebook.
One thing
I'm such a dork.
Dead Space as well, I think it's too long. I think as a game it's too long. It has the same problem as Outlast. If it was half the length, it would be better as a horror game.
Yeah, I feel like horror games should only be like a certain limit. Because like horror games aren't really meant to, I don't think, be long. Because like I think it could be long if you're like really scared. So it might take like a lot of time.
It's just you as a player get worn out. You get worn out.
So cool. Let's see, stream elements. Stream elements. There we go. Link's Awakening notebook, cute. I just played that game last year. It was good. I love it a lot. Link's Awakening is really fun. Oh, I just bought it at Elgato Capture Card, so I'll be streaming stuff on my Switch. So I'm excited for that. Super excited.
What games have you planned?
Oh, definitely the Super Mario All-Star thing, because I actually haven't played 64 Galaxy. I have played Sunshine, but I'm still going to play Sunshine because I haven't played it in a while, and, like, I love Sunshine. I feel like I'm on a vacation. That's literally my favorite Super Mario game. Like, Odyssey is really fun, too, but, like, I don't know. I guess I like being, like, on a beach and, like, I don't know. And it's probably nostalgia, too, so nostalgia probably plays a big... Because that was, like...
I wonder why Nintendo decided to stop selling it.
March 31st.
That's a business decision I've never understood.
I don't either. I guess they were trying to get as many people to, like, buy it as quickly as possible.
Okay, yeah, they were banking on FOMO, but still, it's like... It's so stupid.
Yeah, right.
Such a dumb sometimes Nintendo is just entirely separate from their audience. It's like sometimes they do stuff where I don't think they even know what the audience is.
Let's see, my bits are set up with Pokemon. Let's see, Phasmophobia is always fun, especially on professional. I'm jealous, cute bull, as I'm also most scary movies / games don't bother me. Let's see, 1 bit is Bulba, 6 is Charizard, and 25 is Pikachu. That's cute. Let's see, goes up to 151. Phasmophobia is not fun ever.
Phasmophobia is as fun as your friend group is, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't understand the hype around it on some level. On some level I do, because, you know, pandemic, every multiplayer game is gonna have a good time right now.
Yeah.
But Phasmophobia doesn't work personally for me.
I think I'm probably gonna enjoy it. Because, I mean, I don't know, it's a spoopy game and you get to play with friends. And I think that's, like, good for, like, you can kind of do some role-playing if you want. Like, one person can stay in the van.
The role-playing aspect is really good in it. I will say that.
So I think that's, like, what's kind of neat. And, like, I really liked Supernatural. I watched that show, like, crazy. So it's kind of giving me, like, I guess... It's probably supposed to give people, like, Ghost Hunter vibes. I actually haven't really watched that show, but...
Oh, speaking of ghost hunting shows, I watched a video by Jenny Nicholson about the worst ghost show ever. It had like 1 season, and it had like a part where someone who doesn't believe in ghosts goes through the house and brings up a bunch of logical explanations for why it isn't a ghost but something else house related, right? And then they just go back into the ghost stuff. It's so bad.
Let's see. I know when Unis Honest was around before they deleted themselves, I watched them do like a little thing with Ghost Hunter, and that was kind of interesting, but it doesn't seem like it's as, I don't know, it doesn't seem as spoopy as it is like how, you know, like movies and stuff make it, but I'd still be a little nervous talking to dead people.
Yeah.
Especially if they do randomly start saying kill. I'll be like, alright, you have a good time with that, I'll see you later. It's all about the shock. Let's see, because bad touches aren't for, let's see, I get extreme anxiety, so I can't handle.
I'll link you the video for after the stream.
I mean... I wonder if I could hook it up now, technically. Well, nah, I don't know. Is there, like, anything copyrighted in it?
In the video?
Yeah.
I mean, she shows clips of the show. I don't think it's copyright because she hasn't monetized, but... It's a long video.
Oh.
It's like half an hour.
Let's see, I love psychological horror. I don't know why, but I like it when stuff, like, tries to, like, mind F you.
I love psychological horror because I'm so sick and tired of gore horror.
Yeah.
Like, gore I don't like. I just don't get the appeal. And a lot of horror movies just bank on gore.
I don't really find it that scary if it's, like, or like...
No, it's just disgusting.
Right? Like, I've never seen Saw, but the main reason why I kind of want to watch Saw is because I know I'm not going to be scared of it. It's going to be, like, gross. It make you feel uncomfortable.
Saw movies aren't that terrible when it comes to gore. There's a bit of it, but like in the first 2, the story is in the foreground and there's a lot of interesting aspects to it. After that, it becomes more and more of a gore fest.
Has all of Unis Honest. I'm a data hoarder. Oh, well, that's cool. I went with their message. I kind of just let it die. I didn't download anything. I think I have like before their stream, I watched their 12-hour stream that they did, and they said like at some point during like the stream they said something about like say when you like first joined or subscribed or like screenshot, and I screenshotted, like I started with the first video because I watch Markiplier religiously, so I didn't I've seen it since the beginning, so. But anywho. I just remember recently that while hiding in a room, the others were sitting outside with flashlights on the door so I could see when the ghost opened it until it phased through and I couldn't escape. I terrified them as I ran up the window and started screaming. It can go through the walls, and it can go through the walls as I died. I don't plan to re-upload. Yeah, that, as long as I think you don't re-up, because that's what they don't want, is they don't want you to re-upload it. Senna is a fangirl. Yeah, I can definitely be a fangirl at times.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
I
mean, I'm also like, I'm a big wrestling fan. No shame in that.
Right.
I know it's fake fights, but dude, have you looked at the narrative potential of wrestling? Having stories that are told over years.
I'm kind of thinking
anywhere else.
I'm thinking about buying Doujins. Cause like I've seen some really cute artwork for stuff, and I'm like, that looks so cute, and I'm tempted to read. And I don't care if it's in Japanese. I'll try and just translate it myself. And besides, that'd be kind of like a fun project to do, anyways. But I've seen some really cool stuff, and I'm like, oh, I kind of just want to, especially like if I want more. Like, if it's my favorite ship or something like that, and I want more, and I don't think I'm ever gonna see it narratively, I guess, my media.
How creative fan bases can be.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, man.
Like, my mind is blown all the time when I see, like, some stuff fan groups come out with.
I love fan art. Like, fan art is, like, great. For sure. Like, oh, man, when I see it, like, Twitter, like, oh man, I like all the fan art I see on Twitter, and I'm just like, dang, it's nice. I'm like, that looks, or like, oh, that's so cute, or like, oh, that's so pretty. Like, I've seen some really cute pictures of like Kirby, or like just all kinds of stuff. So.
I mean, the Toho franchise is so massive when it comes to the fan base, and there are more fan games that are officially like tolerated and endorsed. There are more fan games than main games of the series. And also there's an entire music scene around those games. Like multiple groups with dozens of albums. It's insane.
Yeah, I heard Toho was pretty crazy. I feel like I learned, or I heard from that like a long time ago.
It's still going strong. I think there's a new Toho game coming out in like a couple of days, actually. Or maybe it's already out.
I think I did see something about that, or I saw an ad or something. I don't know. I felt like I saw something about that. And honestly, I was trying to think about that with video games this year. I was like, is there really any games that I'm super, super excited for? Like, I know there's some games that I want, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, I want to play it. But, like, I don't know if, like, oh man, I have to have this game. So I don't.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I think I'm in the same boat. It's not like I'm super psyched for anything.
Like, I know I want to play Skyward Sword on the Switch, but I've already like played it before. I kind of want the Joy-Cons for it, if I can find them. I think they already.
I guess the new Resident Evil.
Resident Evil Village looks cool.
Yeah, that's the one game that I'm interested to see how that comes out. Everything else is just like, I'm gonna look at it when it comes out, but I'm not really hyped for it.
Oh, you want the new Psychonaut? Oh, that's cool. Like, I've seen trailers for it, but like, I don't know, like, if I never played the original, but I don't really know if that kind of game would interest me.
What's your thoughts on VR?
VR? Oh, I think VR is pretty cool. I've actually slipped on an Oculus, like, when I went to Best Buy one time, I slipped on an Oculus demo, and it was really, really cool. I enjoyed it a lot.
I find the technology to be very fascinating. I played Beat Saber before, and that was very involving and interesting. I think the technology is cool, but the games aren't that great so far. Like, Beat Saber's cool.
They're really not that long. They're only like, but I mean, I guess it would be kind of exhausting, like, you know, wearing a head goggles, like, for a really long time, so.
Yeah. A lot of games are just on tech demo level. So,
Mm-hmm.
VR chat, I'm very baffled at the community that VR chat has. Some people have like an entire second life in that game. It's interesting. I mean, I'm glad that there's a way that people can still meet up,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of friendships formed because of VR chat. So I am very glad that it exists, but I don't think it's that much of a game, if you get me.
Let's see. If you ever get one, we must enter VR chat. I think VR chat's kind of cool, and I like that you can like change yourself into any character you want. But I've seen some really silly characters for that too.
Oh yeah, people go nuts on those.
I don't know if I would live stream it. I'd probably like maybe record it because I know again like VR chat can get inappropriate, so I would want to be careful.
Like,
so
that community is rotten.
yeah, for sure.
It is
It's funny, but I don't.
It is surprisingly wholesome in places. I will give them that. But like you'll have to work for that.
Right. So, are you gonna play Final Fantasy 14?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm looking into it. The thing is, I haven't played any Final Fantasy game before, so I think
that's cool.
I will play like one of the single player ones first to get a feel for the world.
I don't know what would be the best one for me to like, cause I've played 10. 10 made me cry. 7 was good. Like, I was actually really like so. I mean, like, it's one of those games you always hear, like, oh, it's so amazing. It's, like, best one in the series. And I thought, like, you know, people were overhyping it. So my expectations of it were, like, I'm not gonna lie, were kind of low. But it was actually legit really good. I was like, oh, I can see why people...
If you go into 7 with low expectations, you cannot lose.
Like, it was, like, I really did enjoy the remake. The remake was fun, but, like, I mean... I liked it because of the stunning models and the places and stuff like that. So, like, even, like, because I know Final Fantasy VII, it's an older game. So, like, I mean, it's still pretty, but, like, in its own way. But, like, I was, like, in its case, it would be more about the story. But...
From a storyline aspect, I think my favorite Final Fantasy is 6.
I want to play 6.
I really love the way they built the villain up. So, yeah, I haven't played a Final Fantasy, but I read a lot about them. Like, especially the stories.
Hey, Willow. Do you want to join the Discord chat if you want? If not, it's fine. You can just, like, chat in the thing. It's just I'm asking people any... Like, I'm mainly having regulars that I recognize or people that I know and put it. So... Because then after...
But I'm probably gonna play Final Fantasy 14 at some point.
Okay. Because I know I'm gonna do those. I'm gonna try and play Final Fantasy 14 every Saturday. Because I think that'd be something fun to do. And then people want to join, they can just join.
Having a regular game on a fixed time slot is a good idea if you want to grow your stream anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So,
like,
I would encourage that.
Monday's community. So, like, more or less y'all pick. So, I give y'all the choice. I'm probably gonna have it switch up though, like, so, like, since Among Us won, I'm probably gonna, like, take out Among Us for the next thing and then, like, have whatever case, because, like, it would suck, like, you know, if maybe someone, like, really wants this game to win, but it doesn't ever win because Among Us keeps winning and it keeps, so, like, switch it out. All that jazz.
That's a good shout.
Like, well, if I get my Elgato soon, I can add Nintendo stuff. Like, I have Smash Brothers and Animal Crossing. Those are, like, multiplayer. I would just have to figure out how to have people join. I haven't really played... Most of the time with Nintendo, I normally do couch co-op, because Nintendo still is pretty good with the couch co-op and stuff like that.
Yeah, Nintendo's online service is the worst. So bad.
I know I do enjoy playing, like, I've played with people in Animal Crossing, like, in the same house online, and it's pretty good still, but, like, I don't know how it's gonna be, like, playing with other people, like, you're all the, like, for example, like, you're all the way in Germany, I don't know how well it's gonna do, but we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, I have to buy the Switch first.
Oh, yeah.
And then I have to subscribe to the online service, which is shit. And then we have the cross-country problem. So.
Oh, I might have to buy my online thing again. I think I think the thing just died. And I'm technically on a family thing, so I gotta figure out how to... It might just break apart and just make it where it's just me. Because it's really not that expensive. It's really... Honestly, it's cheap. Like, I haven't bought PlayStations again because it's like $60, but like, at least Nintendo's just like 20 or so, so...
It's cheap. That's literally the only advantage to it.
Let's see. Hold maybe next time. It's been a crazy day. My sister had her baby. It's freaking out about crazy. What the heck?
Yeah, no idea.
That's so weird. I don't know. I've never had that.
And also Herba. What?
That's
Congratulations to your sister.
Yeah. Those aren't bad words at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I have my Nightbot automatically get rid of like really, really bad words. So.
Yeah, Nightbot is a bitch. Here, I said it.
Oh, don't bully him. He tries his best sometimes. I feel bad for people when they try, like, if they're actually my friend and they try and post a link, and then I'm like, yeah, sorry about that. I do have that option where it blocks, but I gotta figure out I always forget the permission for it. Weird swear words. I'm gonna say something naughty. Boom. Wow, it didn't even say anything about boom. But I don't think it was Nightbot. Doesn't Twitch have, like, an auto mod thing now?
Yeah. And just like with the DMCA, it's entirely random sometimes and totally overstepping its bounds sometimes. Twitch really needs to figure its shit out, honestly. It feels like they were tossed into hot water from one day to another, and they're scrambling to try to make something work since then.
Yeah, like, it's like they don't know what to do.
Remember when they banned the word simp?
Yeah.
So dumb.
Like, I think it's if you, like, use it towards a person and you kind of use it in a negative connotation still, but I don't know. I tried, like, it's so weird.
A lot of people take the power out of that by using it in positive connotations.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, if you want to call me a simp for, you know, being supportive of my friends, then yeah, I'm a simp. I'm a simp for my friends. Any day.
Is he better than YouTube? Ah, thank you for the follow, introvert.
Better than YouTube? I think that's
Appreciate it.
arguable.
That's so small. Should I make that bigger? I
think they're both pretty bad at the moment.
I wonder.
They're still the best we have, but they're still pretty bad.
Yeah, I made it bigger. Of course, I had to do that for my live scene if I didn't realize how small that was. Let's see. I'm gonna like just copy and then I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do not that. Where's my alert box at? There we go. Okay, it's good for now. Let's see. Agreed 100%. Let's see.
Yeah, you can use any word with ill intent, as well as you can use a lot of bad words in harmless context as well.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. I know, like, when I was playing Final Fantasy VII, I think I don't know if this word's still banned, so I'm nervous to say it. But I was gonna call Cloud, like, not a, I guess, a simp, but I was gonna call him, like, a ver. If you know what I was trying to say, but anywho, but I was really tempted because I was like, oh man, you clearly have not seen any action. So, don't say it, let's see. I don't think I said anything, but anywho. It's against TOS.
TOS still? Okay. Yeah, TOS is a thing. Apparently,
Mm-hmm.
you could stream in a bikini if you're near water. Now.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. I've been seeing a lot of hot tub streamers, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I kind of know why, but like, I don't know. Like, I don't think I could do that. I mean, I guess if I wanted to be like, oh, it's party time, and have other people, I don't think I would want to do it by myself, though.
From what I know from you, I don't see you doing that ever.
Right.
Honestly.
Pay Money Wubby did that. It's super funny. Let's see.
I mean, cosplay, yeah. I can see you do cosplay, but I don't.
Yeah,
see
cosplay
you
for sure.
And ever. Like, I don't see you streaming in a bikini ever.
Yeah, if I can afford cosplay, I would love to do cosplay. Because, I don't know, like, dressing up and being, like, a character, that sounds really fun to me. So.
Is the steampunk outfit still a thing?
Me wanting to do that, or do people...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Steampunk outfit would be so cool. I've seen some really, really cool stuff on that. Like, let me switch, like, scenes real quick and, like, see if I can... Well, I'll leave it on just chatting until, like, I find something that I kind of like. Let's see. Let's see. Steampunk outfits. I don't think I'm a big fan of the masks, but I like some of the, like, I don't know, I kind of like some of the old-timey
I like
stuff.
the steampunk hatwear as well. Like, steampunk has some really cool hats. I don't know what it is.
Okay, yeah, I see something that I kind of... Let me go ahead and, like, switch back. Go to live scene. I think window capture can work. Let's see. Settings.
Leather breast buckles, yeah. Having, like, long coats and stuff like that.
There we go. Okay. Done. Alright. Like that. I kind of like that. I think that looks really, really cool. Like, I think this is pretty.
Look at those hats. Like, how amazing are those?
The hats, yeah, for sure. Like, that's really neat. I like some of the bracelets and watches I've seen, too. Like, if I can find some of them. Let's see. Let me exit. I've seen some really cool, like that. I think that's cool, too. Like, this. And then,
a bit of a Victorian touch as well.
yeah. I think it's really cool. I like it. And I know a lot of it kind of deals with, like, wearing a corset. It's just, like, I think the negative thing is if I wear a corset, I'm like, oh, man, it's going to be tight. Let's see. And
Yeah.
let's see. And corsets and leather. Let's see. I definitely like... Oh, that looks really nice. Yeah, I see like a lot of stuff that I'd probably like... You could probably wear this as an overcoat for that. I just really like the style, because like I know steampunk's kind of like... Isn't it supposed to be like kind of futuristic, but like old-timey at the same time? Like it's like a weird combination. It's just like you're using steam or whatever.
It's kind of like, I always pictured with like a desert setting. It's like everything is steam powered and it's kind of like industrial in a way. It's not really futuristic because that would be cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
But yeah, cyberpunk is like futuristic and everyone has like artificial limbs and stuff. And very big focus on like corporations, and steampunk is more of like focus on machinery and steam and generally more of a focus on like the common man, as opposed to cyberpunk, which has the big corporate angle.
Do you like that hat?
Oh yeah.
And then there's this hat right here.
I just top hats in general.
Let me see if I can like... I'm kind of curious
Some of
about
those
some.
have a bunch of stuff on them, but I feel like if you have the costume for it, it could work.
never style. Like, I see that, like, as a popular style for, like, cyberpunk, but I don't think I would like that type of style for my hair. But, like, I like the leather jackets for, I guess, the cyberpunk, but that's kind of neat. Is that cyberpunk? I don't know. That just looks like a cool outfit I would just wear on the board. I don't know. Let's see. So do you think they might make a steampunk 1877? Honestly, I bet Cyberpunk really isn't a bad game. It's just, like, it's a big game, so I expect there to be bugs. And, like, honestly, I'm not surprised that there was, like, a bunch of breaking bugs, so people getting, like, surprised about that, like, I don't know. I was like,
I think the big problem with Cyberpunk was just that it blatantly wasn't finished. I don't think the game itself was that bad. From like the things that were there, the story was alright. The world was really cool. The characters were cool. Like, if you just look at everything the game is on paper, it's a pretty good game, but it wasn't finished.
Right.
It was so unfinished. It was pretty broken on some platforms. And that's what I think the issue was. It just wasn't ready for launch.
Right. I know a lot of people, I think, were surprised because I think they're the same people that did The Witcher and all that jazz. So I guess they were expecting it to be good, or I guess be alright. I really actually want to play the Stardew Valley board game.
Oh, there's a board game for it?
Mm-hmm.
I totally missed that.
Maybe I'll just, like, start just pulling up stuff on my browser.
Here's a question for you. I just saw.
Do.
If you would rank it from most to least important, where would you rank gameplay, story, and graphics for a game?
Gameplay, story, graphics for a game?
Yeah, most to least important.
Let's see. I think... So, graphics would be at the bottom. And then... I think story would be at the top for me, and then gameplay would be second. Because I want to play something that has a good story. Because I play some games that don't have, like, a lot. Like, I'm playing Night in the Woods, and, like, so far, that one doesn't really have a lot of intense gameplay, and it's pretty simple and basic. But I like the story for it, and, like, I know the graphics aren't, like, AAA level. So... That's why I'm going back and playing, like, a bunch of older games, too, because I find, like, 8-bit stuff or 16-bit stuff pretty charming, so, like, I don't have to have the best, you know, God of War graphics. Like, it's a plus, don't get me wrong, and I enjoy it. Like, some, like, God of War, like, oh, man, the places, they're stunning. Like, definitely I feel like I'm in a whole nother world, and I enjoy it, but, like, the story for God of War, like... made me, like, want to cry. It was so beautiful, and I loved it between, like, Kratos and his son. And then the gameplay was just, it was fun. I enjoyed it. It didn't really feel clunky. It felt right. Felt like...
I definitely agree with you that the graphics are the least important. I mean, some games have a striking art style that makes you gravitate towards them. Mm-hmm. But if the gameplay is shit and they don't have a good story, then you won't, like, want to play it still.
Yeah.
I would personally put the gameplay up first, because when I play a game, that's the thing I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
If the gameplay is tedious or terrible, then I will probably, even if the story is good, I would probably get more out of it if I watch someone else play it. Right? So
yeah.
Even if I'm a very narrative-focused person, I would put the story in the middle.
I just know that's
because
like...
Because of the medium, you know?
Mm-hmm. I can totally understand that. Like, I know that's, like, what Nintendo normally goes for, because, like, I mean, like, most of the stories are pretty, like, for example, like, Mario, it's mainly about him saving Princess Peach, so you kind of know what to expect. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's gonna be a little bit different from, like, maybe the usual story, like, maybe there's, like, cats in it, or something like that, or whatever, but, like, their main focus is, as long as the game's fun to play, that's, like, their main goal.
generally agree with that. Obviously, a good story can really elevate a game, but if you don't have good gameplay to begin with, or the gameplay doesn't make sense with the story you're telling, then I'd rather just watch someone else play. This looks like Monopoly.
Apparently you can play this by yourself.
It is Monopoly. It is Stardew Valley Monopoly.
No, it's not really Monopoly.
The one that you just showed was.
Was it? I didn't see cash on it. I think it was the... Oh wait, this one's a little bit different. Wait. Is it? I don't know. I know this one, like, this is the board game, but you can, like, marry them. You can, like, collect money and then crops and all this other stuff. And I forgot, like, you have so much time, I think I'm trying to remember the whole thing for the game. I think it's, like, you have to make grandpa.
The card design reminds me of the Binding of Isaac board game. Just the cards.
Let's see, but yeah, this is like the little Pelican Town. I think they had the little... Yeah, I really want to play it, but like I think they sold out.
Oh, that's a shame.
See, let me see if I can... If it's not sold out, I'd be tempted to buy it.
It's gonna get a reprint if it did well. Like board games that do well.
Oops.
I'm really looking into buying Gloomhaven. I was very on the fence for a while, because while that game is like the top-rated board game of all time, it's also fucking expensive. It's massive in size, and you need a fixed group of players for it, which during the pandemic I don't have. But I've gotten like a bunch of recommendations for it recently, and I think I'm gonna get it.
That's really, really cool. I think I've heard of it. Stardew Valley board game, 50-50, or $55, not 50-50. Work together with your fellow farmers to save the valley from the nefarious Joja Corporation. To do this, you'll need to farm, fish, friend, and find all kinds of different resources to fulfill Grandpa's goals and restore the community center. Collect all kinds of items, raise animals, and explore the mine. Gain powerful upgrades and skills, and as the seasons pass, do your best to protect the magic Stardew Valley.
Sounds like a good co-op game.
Probably would be fun to play with more people, but if like you don't have anyone, I guess, to play with, you could play it by yourself.
Yeah. 1 to 4 players, yeah.
Oh, whoops. I should probably... Well, nah, I'm probably gonna change it to just chatting. Let's see... Boop. There we go.
It looks good. And like I said, if it did well, it's gonna get a reprint. I'm pretty sure.
I bet it will. It sold out really... Like, I didn't even know that they made one. I just, like, a YouTuber I like to watch, like, got it. And I was like, oh, they came out with a Stardew Valley board game? Dang it. I wish I knew about it. I would have totally been down to pick it up.
Yeah. With board games, it's always like, oh, look at this cool thing, and then you look for it, it's sold out everywhere, and then you have to pray for the reprint. Like with Cosmic Encounter, in my case, or something like Star Realms. I would really like to buy Star Realms, but I can't get it anywhere. I have the Zombies board game with like the first 5 expansions. Everything after that is out of print, which is highly upsetting.
I bet.
That's why I'm so adamant about getting like the villainous things as soon as they come out, because I don't ever want to miss out on a villainous box. That game is so great.
Oh wait, I want to practice something real quick. They said you can... Well, let's see what I have it on. I'm just chatting. I want to see... They said you can make polls while you're streaming, so I want to try and like do a poll while I'm streaming. Let's see. Where can I make it?
Good question. Let me look
I looked it up yesterday. It's just I'm trying to remember
How
where.
to use polls.
Is it video producer? No, it's not video producer.
Created by streamers and voted on by users. Polls are a great way for streamers to gauge feedback for the community, figure out what games they should play, blah blah blah. When a poll is created, a model will be displayed. Polls can be configured once a poll is ended. Creating polls. Polls can be created by streamers from the dashboard and new creator dashboard. On your dashboard for your first poll, click the create a new poll button if you have created a poll before. If you have created a poll previously, you will see the last poll you started with the option to view the results and start a new poll with the new poll button.
Oh, see it. Manage your poll. Added. Cool beans. Manage poll. Create a new poll. Let's see. It's gonna be a dumb question right now, but like I'm thinking like in case anyone gets bored with a game or something like that on community day streams,
Oh, they can vote it off?
or like, well, maybe if it's boring and everyone says like, yeah, I want to play something else, then I can like, you know, look and see what I have and then put whatever and people can vote for it, which I think that would be cool.
That's a good idea.
Let's see. And depending on how y'all guys answer this, it depends if we're friends or not. I'm just kidding. Let's see. I'll have it last for that long. Alright, start the poll. Alright, cool beans. Hopefully it went up. I don't know.
Let's see. I don't know what snickerdoodle means.
I think that's a cookie. I've heard of it.
Oh, that.
Oh, I can vote? That wouldn't be fair, though. I just definitely just wanted to test that out, see how well it did. Boop, boop.
Snickerdoodles is a cookie with brown sugar and cinnamon. Sounds good. I would have to try it before I can confidently say that I like it. But
Pretty sure I've eaten it. I don't know, I'm just bad. I was like trying to think of like all the different cookies. So
I went with chocolate chip. I'm sure I have eaten those before.
he's like positive.
I'm not the biggest fan of peanut butter cookies. I like them in like candy bars. I'm not that averse to, but on cookies, I don't know. I prefer chocolate.
I'm not a big fan of oatmeal and raisin. I think it's alright.
I just don't like raisins in general.
I don't like raisins either. I don't like grapes either, though. I don't like grapes or raisins. So, like, I guess I just technically just don't really like grapes. Because
I like grapes, but I hate raisins.
Grapes are just, or raisins are just dried up grapes. So,
Yeah, but
just,
the juice is the thing that makes the grapes good.
like,
I don't know why you would dry them up.
I'll eat it, but if there's something else like strawberries, I'd rather eat strawberries than grapes.
Judging from the chat, it would have been a cooler question. Do you like raisins, grapes, or nothing?
Raisins, grapes, or nothing.
Yeah, both raisins, grapes, or none. It looks like that's a bigger debate right now.
I like grapes. Most people I know like grapes. I like raisins, but I don't like them in things. I've actually, so this is, I actually like raisin pie. My mom made it and it tasted really good. Like, it was more or less there was a bunch of sugar in it, and I could barely taste the raisins, but it was actually legit good. So that's like the only time like I've actually like enjoyed raisins or something like that.
Let's see. I'm sure I have other questions I can bring up. Let me just...
I wanted to just add it like a straight up chocolate, but I didn't know what the name of that would be. Like I normally like, so I guess it's called triple chocolate, because in the cookies chocolate and then chocolate chips. Oatmeal cookies are bomb, but raisins ruin them. So you like oatmeal cookies, but without the raisins. I'm so used to oatmeal cookies having raisins in them, so that's why I put like, I guess, oatmeal and raisin. So that kind of surprises me.
What's a language you would like to learn?
Me?
Yeah.
Japanese. I mean, I guess I'm sort of slightly learning it now. But, or are you talking about like another language besides that?
I mean, Japanese is like, obviously every weeb would like love to know that language. I mean, I can't take myself out of that as well. Japanese is a beautiful language.
It is. I really do like it. I actually have some games on my Steam where I guess I wouldn't mind, like, I know Fridays I'm kind of playing super mellow games on Fridays. Like, I'm playing like visual novels and like, I don't know, just games that are kind of super chill, because I'm like, I don't want to play anything like too intense, and I feel like that'd be a good time to play visual novels. That's why I played like Colonel Sanders, I Love You, which I thought was interesting. Apparently, I'm not good enough to be his business partner, but I'm good enough to be his lover. So, but anywho, I was like, I don't feel like... I was like, that's fine. You can just cook for me. I don't care. My character sounded butthurt, though. Like, oh, how am I going to only love half of him? I'm like, sweetie, you probably don't want to work with someone you love. You see him all the time.
Alright.
A favorite.
I would love to learn Hungarian, actually.
Hungarian?
It's such an interesting language. Honestly. Or like Icelandic is another language where I'm like, man, this is really interesting. They have letters that are not used anywhere else.
Excuse me.
Like both Hungarian and Icelandic are really, really interesting, and I would like to speak them. I don't think I will ever find the time to learn them because they're not practically useful where I am, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah, I should probably like want to learn Spanish because I live in Texas and that's a really other language that's really popular here. It's just, I don't know, and I learned it. They made us do it in school, but like, I really don't know that much. I just kind of like know. I think "Cómo se llama" is like "What's your name?" and like "Cómo estás?" like "How are you?" All that jazz. But I think I know more. Actually, I know more Japanese than I do Spanish because like I was trying for a little bit for my job, trying to learn a little bit of Spanish. And, like, I did my Japanese at first, and I, like, got all of that correct. And then when I do the Spanish one, I, like, got, like, only 2 or 3 correct. And I was like, this is sad. I actually went to school for this, too.
I went to school for French, but I didn't want to learn French at that point. So nothing stuck, even though I had, like, 5 years of French.
I think the only French I know is, like, oui, oui.
I know, like, little bits. I know, like...
Au revoir.
And stuff like that.
I think au revoir is French. I think.
What's the worst gift you have ever received?
I think a pink purse. I don't really like pink. So I got it for Christmas, and I mean, I told them thank you, but like I never used it. And then I guess it's not really, I don't know, I guess maybe it counts as a gift. Sometimes mom would surprise buy us like clothes and stuff like that, and sometimes she would buy me clothes I would like, but then sometimes she would buy me clothes that I didn't like, and I'd be like, Mom, I don't like this. Return it. Please, just get your money back. I'm not gonna wear it. I don't like it. It's gonna, like, I mean, I thought my mom had like grandma taste, so I'd be like, this looks too old. Like, it'd be like some weird like flowery printy things. I'd be like, no. I feel bad though, because like I told my mom I don't like it, and then she would look so sad. She would just look like, oh, like.
I hate getting
I was like,
clothes as well. I'm just not that.
But it wasn't like even my birthday or anything like that. It's just I'd be at school, and then she would leave these clothes on the bed, and I'd be like, oh. I would put it on, and then I would look at myself in the mirror and I'd be like, yep, I don't like these.
I'm just not interested in fashion, so when someone gives me clothes, I'm like, I will say thank you, but it's like, I don't care.
Well, the thing is like, I didn't want to take the clothes and then like just, I don't know, not put it on me. So, like, I'd feel like that would be her wasting her money. And she could just, like, you know, just get her money back. And, like, either if she wants to get something else, she can get something else. Or, like, you know, just keep it. My mom, actually, she's the type of person that really likes... What music is this? Let me make sure it's Stardew Valley. Okay, it is. I was, like, really... Oh, it's... Okay, it's someone... I was like, what is... I was like, it got very guitar heavy. I was like, is this in Stardew? I guess I haven't gone to that part, like, where I watched Sam play in his band, but, she likes roosters. Like, she has a bunch of those. Like, she has these little chicken decorations, and it's, like, little rooster statues and stuff. Which I think is cute. But, she has, like, this creepy, like... pizza looking dude. I don't even know what the name of it. It was something at Kirkland's. Let's see if I can... Kirkland's. I want to see if I can find it. I think she got it from Kirkland's. Maybe she didn't. Maybe I shouldn't put weird because it might not be weird to other people, but it's weird to me. She thinks it's cute, but I think it's creepy. It's a pizza man. Or maybe no.
It's actually... People think animatronics are cute.
Oh, well, I know one thing I definitely find for sure creepy. Let's see. Oh, no. Not porcelain man. Oh, wow. That's the next thing that pops up next to it is creepy, so. Oh, God. That looks really creepy. Regret. I'm gonna get nightmares. I hate porcelain dolls. I know it's supposed to be cute, but these freak me the F out. Like, this one obviously, like, they look normal, but, like, they freak me out. I don't like porcelain dolls at all. I mean,
especially...
Like, this looks creepy.
I mean, especially when it comes to, like, lighting. There's a lot of things you can do with porcelain dolls to make them really scary.
Actually, I think my sister has this one. It looks a lot like one of the ones.
Porcelain dolls fall straight into the uncanny valley, I think, especially with the eyes.
I was thinking if they had that blonde one, maybe they have the one that. So my aunt got one that kind of looks like so this is what my sister in a way kind of looks like. She has blonde hair and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then she got me one that was kind of like red headed with like curly hair and stuff like that.
So like you then.
Yeah. So like I think she did it because like, oh, it's cute, you know, it looks like them and stuff like that, but like so creepy. Now that's clearly creepy because that's The Exorcist, and The Exorcist honestly freaks me out. Haven't really seen the movie, but like,
That's a pretty good horror movie. I would recommend it actually. Stood the test of time, which not a lot of old horror movies do.
yeah, I
What
bet
is
because